What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. And today I'm going to be talking about the breaking news that the Pittsburgh Steelers have signed defensive end Melvin Ingram to a one-year deal. They signed him at the veteran minimum, so the Steelers barely have to pay any money for him, and this is huge news to me. And thankfully this time around, unlike when we got Trey Turner, we didn't have to release another player from a similar position in order to get him, because we had to release David DeCastro, which is something that I don't mind, but I personally wouldn't have done if given the chance. But Melvin Ingram is added to our defensive line that features the likes of Cameron Hayward, Stephon Tuitt, and Tyson Alualu. And then rushing off the edge, we have TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith. And I would say Bud Dupree, but we lost him to the Tennessee Titans in free agency because we simply couldn't afford to pay him, which is a problem that we are not going to experience this offseason because we're going to have the most salary cap in the NFL to deal with, and most likely coming off of a Ben Roethlisberger retirement after this year. So that's huge news for the Steelers. And Melvin Ingram, if you ask me, I feel like one of two things can happen. He can play the inside defensive tackle with Tyson Alualu, or, which I think this is the problem, this is the scenario that I think is more likely, I believe that him and Alex Highsmith will share snaps off of the edge. And Highsmith, I think, could be a very solid starter. Like, I think he's a type of linebacker like a Robert Spillane. Like, he's underrated, and he got more playing time than Spillane, and he's supposed to get more playing time than Robert Spillane. But I do feel as if Highsmith could be a great partner to TJ Watt. Not as good as Bud Dupree, but still very solid. But Melvin Ingram, he has more speed than Highsmith. Highsmith is more of a strong guy, and they're both strong, obviously, but Highsmith is stronger. But Melvin Ingram is much faster, and he has better block shedding. So I believe they'll have him coming off one edge, and then TJ Watt coming off of the other edge, and then sub in Alex Highsmith for like maybe 30% of the snaps. I feel like it'd be 30 to 70 with Ingram getting the 70%, or 60-40 with Ingram getting the 60%. And this is huge news because we barely have to pay any money for this guy. He's a Pro Bowl caliber player, and he adds to our already stacked defensive line and pass rush. And and if needed, he can give TJ Watt a break for a play or two, because if Watt's tired, we can put in Ingram and have Alex Highsmith rushing on the other edge. Or in this scenario, which usually happens, Cameron Hayward, Stephon Tuitt, or Tyson Alualu, one of them usually gets injured. Melvin Ingram can sub in for them, especially if it's a defensive end like Cameron Hayward or Stephon Tuitt, and he could even sub for Tyson Alualu and play defensive tackle. Or if Alualu gets injured, we could simply move Ingram to the outside and put Stephon Tuitt in the inside, or maybe even Cameron Hayward. I mean, he is just a very versatile player. He's like the Swiss Army knife of defense, except he can't play like corner or anything like that. He's never tried that. So I'm very excited for this move. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you think this was a great move for Pittsburgh? I don't know how you can at least like this move, because there's literally no negative to it, and he's a Pro Bowl caliber player. So with that being said, I'm your boy Meatloaf, and I'll see you guys in the next video.